Hello and welcome, my Libra friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be a group reading for the full wolf moon for my Libra friends. This month, the full wolf moon brings with it a lunar eclipse. Now, eclipses are that checkpoint, if you will. They like to really open doors for us and bring in new, exciting ideas and events and situations. At the same time, they kind of like to slam shut other doors in our lives. This kind of brings about more of a tower-esque type feel, that abrupt shift and change. Now in December, on Boxing Day, we had a solar eclipse with the new moon. That solar eclipse brought in those new situations, those shifts, if you will. The lunar eclipse likes to help incorporate and implement these new changes that solar eclipse brought us. And we had a solar eclipse on Boxing Day. We had a new moon that brought in a solar eclipse, which brought in a lot of new and exciting pieces into our lives. The full moon and the lunar eclipse are looking at implementation of these new ideas and abilities. That's what we're going to look at today. How to take this energy of change and implementation and incorporate that into our world. We're going to use that ecliptical energy added with that passionate wolf full moon. The decks I'm using for this reading, I'll be using the Witch's Tarot and then the Energy Oracle. Like always, there are links below to both these fantastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Now this is the spread that I'm going to use for the reading. It's very similar to the solar eclipse spread that I used in December. I have tweaked it a little bit, but it pretty much stays the same. I'm not going to be referring back and forth to the spread. Rather, I've left a link below to the spread so you can access it as you need and like. All right, my Libra friends, let's see what the cards have to say for you. What will the full wolf moon and lunar eclipse bring my Libra friends? A jumper there. Got another jumper. All right. The Sun. It's the 19th card in the Major Arcana. That happiness and joy. So the moon and eclipse are going to bring some more happiness and joy into our lives, which, let's be honest, Libra, everybody can really embrace and understand and need right now. With the Sun, talk about polar opposites, the shadow side, the 15th card in the Major Arcana. To truly embrace that Sun, we're going to have to do some digging into that lower vibrational noose, if you will. The shadow side is also known as the Devil card. The Devil is connected into our ego. It talks about those values, those ideologies, the core belief systems that are not serving your greater good, are working on a high vibrational energy that you need. We need to start to release some of those nooses and embrace that high vibrational energy. These two don't live in tandem well. They don't live hand in hand. It's very hard to have light and dark in the same room without something standing in between them. Same here. We need to pick a side, if you will. That high vibrational energy or that low vibrational energy. The moon is going to let you decide which energies that you're going to be working with. Now, we can reflect into what nooses the devil or your ego has on you. Or a better way is to focus in on this light. What is working? What things bring you passion, joy, happiness? How can you amplify those? Focusing in on the Sun rather than the devil gives the Sun more power and more abilities to make shifts in your life in a natural, supportive way. And that would be the more positive, higher vibrational way of removing some of the nooses that the devil or ego have on you. All right, let's look at the second question. What guidance does the full wolf moon and lunar eclipse bring my Libra friends? The Hangman, the 12th card in the major arcana, the Let It Go card. When we let go of preconceived notions, societal expectations, these nooses, we let go of them, focus in on that higher vibrational energy and allow the universe to take the driver's seat, that is when your life is full of miracles, manifestation, and fulfillment. It's not as easy as said as done, because if it was, we'd all be doing it. Our ego does like to wreak havoc on something like this. When you start to let go, you let go of that quote-unquote control or power. You're not focused in on that micromanaging all aspects of your life. You're focusing in on that happiness, the passion, the joy of your life, rather than that everyday task mastery aspects of our lives. Letting go, focusing in on the positive rather than the negative. Also, the Hangman helps us connect into those higher vibrational beings. As we raise our vibration and focus in on the positive, we are able to connect in to our higher self, those higher vibrational beings, and the universe easier, and we understand them more fully and clearly. All right, what supports, oh, we've got a jumper already. 2 jumpers. What support does the full moon and lunar eclipse bring my Libra friends? The Knight of Pentacles. Knights are that adolescent, no fear energy. Knights are about that hard work, that courage and determination to get the job done. Now, the original 4 knights that Pamela Coleman Smith drew, she had the knights in differing stages of action, where you have the swords and the wands really moving and going, and the cups slowly trotting after them. The Knight of Pentacles is in that steadfast, strong horse. In the original deck, there's this field that you can see has been plowed and loved and tended to. Well, he's done all that hard work. So it's that hard work within our own garden, if you will, that is needed right now. We want to create this amazing utopia. Well, some hard work is going to be needed. With the Knight jumps Strength. She's the 8th card in the major arcana, and she speaks about that inner abilities, those inner fire, that inner passion and determination. There's only 2 major arcana that have the infinity symbol above their head. It's the 8th card and the 1st card. The 1st card being the Magician, the 8th card being Strength. So she taps into that universal infinite energy. She also taps in to her unknown and hidden gifts. There's a hidden wreath of flowers between the lion and the maid. And it's that hidden abilities and talents that are really going to help bring you in alignment. Now, Libra, if you've noticed, we've got 4 major arcana. This is a major shift that the moon and the eclipse are offering you. And it is an offer. At any given time, we can say, no, I'm good. We have free choice. However, these are energies that are going to be in play and help you through the lunar eclipse. Now we do have a double. The Knight is the 12th card in the minor arcana. And we have the Hanged Man, which is the 12th card in the major arcana. In angel messages, when you've got that double 12, the angels are telling you that this is a time of spiritual growth and awakening. Also, we've got them balanced out. They're flanking these cards here. It's important to maintain that balance, that groundedness and centeredness that are going to really amplify that connection inwards and upwards. Okay, on to the 4th question. What abrupt shift will the lunar eclipse bring my Libra friends? The Nine of Cups. Nines are about all that you've achieved in your life. Cups, about that emotion and intuition. The Nine of Cups talks about all of what you've achieved in your life. All those amazing feats, all that abundance in your life. The shift comes in on what you're going to find as a priority. Some of the stuff that you've acquired and the abundance in your life is societal directed, or connected into that lower vibrational ego. We are fed from a small age what to expect. Unfortunately, it's not what was truly important. A long time ago, things got corrupted and thrown into havoc. We're going to become more in a line on what is truly important, and that's going to happen through this lunar eclipse. You're going to be able to clearly see, through letting go, through reflecting in on what is working on your life and what it is you want in your life, what makes you happy, what pieces make sense and what pieces don't, because some of those pieces are some of the abundance in your life. All right, how will this shift impact my Libra friends? I've got another major arcana. The World, the ending of a chapter and a beginning of a new chapter. How this is going to impact you is to get you excited for that next piece. We're looking at things winding down and some new changes and new aspects coming into play in this new chapter. The World talks about celebrating all that you've achieved, so it really is connecting into that 9. And then getting excited about what's to come. Now, the shift that we're looking at is very small. Rather than focusing in on that lower vibrational ego-centered life, rather focusing in on that higher vibrational, unconditional loving energy. We're not talking about making major shifts in our life. Changing the energy and our vibration brings in abundance. It actually brings in our ability to create more abundance and manifest at a better and higher rate in our lives because our vibration is higher. So this isn't a major change or a major shift. We're talking about a perspective rejuggle, if you will. We're not talking about changing the abundance. We're just going to be talking about how we can shift our thinking so we can create more abundance and raise our vibration. Working from a place of love and light, finding more happiness and joy in our lives. All right, on to the 6th question. How can the full wolf moon and lunar eclipse support my Libra friends in incorporating this shift into their lives? You guys are really heavy on the major arcana. The Emperor. Structure and routine. He is the foundational card of the major arcana. We're looking at reinforcing that stability and foundation in our life through adding structure. And it's just not any structure. It's that high vibrational, purposeful structure where you're going to find meaning and happiness rather than some sort of weird tyrant. He's going to help create that abundance that we're looking for. However, sometimes the sun gets too playful and we lose focus. We lose that goal and perspective. The Emperor helps us keep our eye on the prize. That structure, that routine, that foundation. It's going to really help to create a more purposeful and meaningful perspective for you. And then on to the 7th question. How can the lunar eclipse and wolf full moon support my Libra friends in implementing this shift? Sorry. Another major arcana. The 5th card, the High Priest. That connection in to the universe. He's the gatekeeper, the keeper of keys, if you will, to opening new doors and windows into your life, giving you new and exciting possibilities in our life. Now, we do have an abundance of major arcana, which means a major life shift. Like I said before, this is energy that is going to be offered to you. It is up to you, my Libra friends, on what it is you embrace and what aspects are meaningful for you. Now, the high priest or the hierophant will, like I said, open those doors. The higher our vibration, the more doors he will allow to be opened and for you to enter and exit as you wish, bringing into alignment your life's purpose, that soul's deeper journey. All right, let's go on to a blessing. What blessing can my Libra friends embrace for the full wolf moon and the lunar eclipse? The angel of love. That unconditional loving energy is going to be vital to those next pieces, that next chapter for you. You need to be sharing that unconditional loving energy with those around you, and most importantly, with you. We're shifting your perspective here. This is about you, that inner journey piece. When you start to shift your energies and start to respect, to love and nurture you, that's when you're really going to connect into the Hierophant or the High Priest, and you're going to be able to reinforce those connections with the universe, with your higher vibrational beings. You're going to have more opportunities and possibilities in your life. Caring connections. I said it was important that we start to connect in and share that loving energy. Those positive, supportive connections are going to be key as well, because those positive, supporting people are going to be with us on that next chapter. They're going to support us. We're going to support them. That balancing act is going to be key. That masculine and feminine is going to be essential. Even if we are not in a heterosexual relationship, that masculine and feminine is key. The divine masculine and divine feminine is an integral part of stability. Now, we also have multiple fours coming up. In angel messages, when you're looking at that multiple four, you're looking at the angels telling you that it is a time to build on that foundation and that you need to remain and maintain your groundedness. And then the temple path. We add in to our 12s, so the Knight, the Hangman, and now the temple path, really reinforcing the spiritual growth and awakening that is possible through the full moon and the lunar eclipse. The temple path, the moon, the lunar eclipse, the sun, they're all going to work together to light up your path, to show you that direction that you need to go. Also working with the Hierophant or the High Priest to start to unlock some of the pieces that have been missing from your picture. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and that you were able to gain some insight and direction into what the full moon and the lunar eclipse offer you. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for the latest content. In this next little while, I'm going to be incorporating and introducing many new pieces and aspects. I can't wait, it's going to be so exciting. The best way to stay connected is through subscribing to my channel and hitting that little red bell so you don't miss anything. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Libra friends.